Welcome back to Between Your Thoughts and Feelings. Now take a moment and just be here. So today I want to talk about something that sounds simple but can feel surprisingly difficult. Being alone without feeling lonely, because there is a difference, right? Because you can be surrounded by people and still feel alone, and you can be by yourself and feel completely at peace. But that second one doesn't always come naturally. I think a lot of us don't actually enjoy our own company, not because we don't want to, but because we're not used to it. We're used to noise, to conversations, to distractions, to always having something or someone around. And when all of that disappears, we're left with ourselves. And sometimes that feels uncomfortable because being alone means sitting with your thoughts, your feelings, your silence. And not everyone feels ready for that. So we fill the space, we scroll, we watch, we text, we distract ourselves. Not always because we want to, but because silence feels too loud. Maybe the problem isn't being alone. Maybe it's the relationship we have with ourselves. Because enjoying your own company isn't about doing something special. It's about feeling okay with just being there with yourself. And maybe that starts by changing how you see those moments. So instead of thinking I'm alone, maybe it becomes, oh, I have time with myself. Time where you don't have to perform, you don't have to explain, you don't have to be anything for anyone. Just exist. And I know at the beginning it doesn't feel peaceful. It feels unfamiliar. Maybe even a little empty, but maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe that space is where you start noticing things you usually ignore, what you like, what you don't, what you've been avoiding, and slowly you start becoming more comfortable with yourself, not because everything is perfect, but because you're not running away anymore. So enjoying your own company doesn't mean you never feel lonely, it just means you're not afraid of being with yourself. And maybe that changed everything. Because when you're okay on your own, you don't look for people to fill a space. You connect, not out of need, but out of choice. And that kind of connection feels different. So maybe today you don't need to do anything big. Just spend few minutes without distractions. Not to think too much and not to fix anything, just to be with yourself. Maybe ask yourself, do I actually enjoy being with me? And whatever the answer is, just notice it. That's where it starts. Thank you for being here, for sharing this space with me, and I will meet you between thoughts and feelings.